I had been dreaming of. I was never one of those people that was like, I'm going to save it for marriage. Never. I knew I was gonna fuck out good. Like I knew it. If it's too big, it's not fun. Your jaw is paining, your mouth is paining, everything you're paining. Jesus. It's like when you're eating one big burger, but the burger is not finished. You can make it.
Yeah, at least burger you can chew.
Yes, this is what you have to. Oh my god. Welcome to the chaos.
Yeah.
Apparently in Abuja they say chaos. I don't know how true that is, because the person that told me is prone to squint.
What? Chaos. That'll be funny.
I hope it's true. I really do.
That'd
But
be
I'm yet to
hilarious.
hear it from outside.
Yeah.
How have you been, girl? Keeping alive?
I'm keeping well.
Keeping well.
Keeping
Keeping well. That's good.
How about you?
I'm also keeping well.
Lagos
Barely. Because we're in Lagos. I saw on yet another list of worst cities in the world to live in.
I mean, they don't need to make lists. We already know.
Still beating Damascus, Sha. So gang.
Not
At least-
beating Damascus.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've been in torment since the Bible, but still, gang.
You know, Lagos is really ugly.
You know? Yes, it is. It's even the parts that are nice, if they are nice today, by next year, they are ugly
Or
again.
if it rains.
Oh my good God.
Yeah, Lekki is so ugly when it rains.
Well, I mean, it depends. If people like swimming pool, if they like swamp, if they like the ocean, then they might
That
find
was
Lekki
FD.
beautiful.
Lekki is mad ugly when it rains.
I told you
can't
how I
do.
got trapped in Lekki. I went for
Mhm.
to see man. Next thing, flood.
You
Man
told
didn't
me.
have food. What a life.
You know, I would have almost collapsed.
I was just there, just looking, just thinking of life. Me, I knew there was bankers start at home. I escaped.
I'm sure if you could have teleported, that would have been the day for you.
I
to
told
use.
my driver to teleport to me. I escaped. I swam
Sometimes
and
it be
left
like
him.
that. Yeah.
Ha.
You handle your own responsibilities.
Honestly, when I had to stop when we escaped the water to start, begging the engine.
Yeah, like whenever it rains in Ikate. Recently, this salad that just passed. I was going to a salad party. Funny enough, on the next street from mine, and
On the next street.
yes,
It wasn't
and I
even
requested
far.
an Uber. No, I requested an Uber, and like when the Uber came, I can't even lie. When I got on the road, I was very surprised that she came. It was a woman, and it was a nice car too.
Babes be doing it. If it was a man, they would have
like a
said never.
2012 or a 2013 Corolla.
She tried.
Yeah, it was a nice car. And she pulled up. She was like, "Don't worry, my car is fine. Water will not enter." But on our forum, they're saying that Ikate is a no-go area because of how it's flooded. And like she drove me there, but then like to leave there, I couldn't get an
Problem.
Uber.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually didn't drive because it was during fuel scarcity and I didn't have fuel.
We went through floods during fuel scarcity.
Yeah, it was nasty.
That's terrible.
I had to eventually wait for someone to be leaving the party to drop me off ghetto as shit. But I mean, at least I got home.
I was in with
And
thank
luckily, it was
God.
on the next street. Imagine if I was going
Far.
to Greater Lekki,
Ah.
like your hood.
My side even greater Lekki safe. Have we not? But my side is, I don't even know.
It's definitely Greater
Is
Lekki.
have we not left Lekki entirely? It's like greater Ekpe at best. It's so
Or Lesser
far.
Ekpe.
Yes.
Lesser Ekpe.
Because it's so far.
That's
Guys, please, I'm
hilarious.
looking for who will buy me house in VI. Well, no, I'm looking for who will buy me house in America, London, Dubai. I'm looking for foreign homes.
I'm actually looking for who is going to buy me a house in Dubai.
Yeah. Or buy me one mansion in my village. Any which one.
Anyone.
down for
I'll
it.
take a house I'll take a flat in Dubai, but a mansion in my village.
Yeah. I'll take that. I would take it. So what's our topic for today, Val?
Do you know, I swear, every single time you ask me that, or every time I ask you, it's because I don't remember. Well, I think
Today we remember.
losing our virginity.
Virginity and losing it. Before we enter it, I find it very weird how Nigerians have like such a stigma about like virginity. Like even before you lose it,
About
it's such
a
a
woman's virginity.
thing. Yeah, obviously. The men even have virginity. From when you are born, it's like, yes, you will fuck well, my young baby boy
Yeah.
son, because no one
Go
is...
forth and prosper. Can spread
Yeah.
your seeds across
Yeah.
the whole of everywhere.
Country. But babes are very, your virginity is like your one
It's
selling
like
point.
it's like a thing like you give to somebody. I mean, your virginity can mean whatever it wants to mean to you.
To you, but it should be about you.
Yeah. I think if your virginity is something that you think you want to give to somebody,
that's not ideal.
No,
I mean, it's their prerogative, I guess.
Yeah, it's your prerogative. You know, the thing about it is, I used to think that, like, it didn't have to be that way. But I will say that everybody has their pros and every situation has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say don't do that.
Yeah.
I just think if that's what your beliefs and everything that...
Yeah.
If that's what your belief system is, yes. Yeah, exactly. If your belief system is that you want to abstain, you want to wait until you get married, all of that stuff, fantastic. But let it be about you. Because a lot of times, and then also, like, you don't know the kind of person you are sexually.
Yes.
You don't know if you're actually a sexual person or an asexual person. I'm not a psychologist or therapist or health sex therapist specialist, whatever.
I'm all of the above.
I'm none of the above. But I think that you should learn. I think everybody deserves to learn their body to enjoy
and figure it out. There's such a weird like stigma. I had one family member once. I was like, oh my god, yeah. When my auntie got married, I was like, oh my god, yeah. Like, thank God the sheets came back red, so she was a virgin. And I was like, first of all, creepy. Secondly, why do you like everyone in the family
like
knows
when
the
I
sheets?
heard that T.I. used to do virginity test for his daughter.
Look. Especially the fact that it's T.I. is what pissed me off the most. Because you have been out here fucking all the bitches, but you're doing virginity test for your daughter.
He has been doing the most. I think it's only someone that has even lived a life like that.
Yes, that means he knows what he has done. He knows how many girls he has, how many virginities he has inherited. That's why he's trying to hold on to his daughter's womb. Because, like, what is it?
Yeah, I think that's very creepy.
And it's quite like, yeah,
it's a serious invasion of like a privacy.
Yeah. I respect girls that want to be like virgins on their own, but not because your daddy said or somebody said or just.
And I'm a parent.
You say you are a parent?
I'm not a parent.
I was going to say, Valerie has news. Lowkey, relatable fans.
I'm not a parent, but and like I'm sure I can never imagine. Not that I can never imagine, but right now I don't know what it's like to have a child and whatever. But I don't think that you had the child to control their life to the extent that
you're doing hymen check.
You're doing constant hymen checks.
That's crazy. And she was like, what, 17 or something?
I think it's a bit OTT.
It's a bit
much. But I guess
much.
I feel like things like that is what make people become...
I have a secret confession.
What?
So when girls tell me they're virgins, no matter what age they are, I mean, I'm not going to lie, if you're like 35, I'm like... But like, I still respect it, but it's fine. When guys tell me they're virgins, I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you? I feel so bad. I knew this guy that was a virgin and he was like 28, 29.
Why was he a virgin at 28?
I don't know. Like, okay, like, it wasn't religious reasons. That's why. So if it's religious reasons, I'm still like, okay, but like, I can respect that because I love the Lord. But like, if it's just, you are just waiting, put your dick in something. What is it? So you now give one woman just mediocre orgasms for the rest of her life because you don't know anything.
You'd learn though.
How is it learning?
You know when we're talking about our first orgasms and I was talking about like having sex, like I did start enjoying sex for a while.
Yeah.
And I also kind of had this mentality that sex was something that should have been done to me.
Yeah.
So
fair.
like I didn't really get into it and started enjoying it until like a couple years after.
But that's not bad. That's 2-3 years after. That's everybody. This person, this all. I know men, once they just stick their dick in something, they're like, oh, fun.
Yeah.
So he's not going to get married till he gets married to, like, he's not going to have sex till he gets married to a wife. And then they're just going to...
Will his wife be a virgin too?
Probably, knowing this guy.
Then they'll teach each other.
They will be lost. Have you ever seen two people that don't know how to kissing?
Do you learn how to kiss?
I mean, eventually, I hope. Some people just can't. They need a minute to get there. I've had to train 1 or 2 boyfriends
I wonder if someone has ever thought, nobody girl doesn't know how to kiss.
No, as long as they keep coming back. But I've had like 1 or 2 exes where I was like, for this relationship to be sustainable, we are going to have lessons. Because you can't be licking my nostril. You are telling me you are kissing me.
If I scream.
This is mouth. This is nose. It's not all for kissing.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay, so let's talk about. Are we sharing our
Losing
virginity stories? Living our virginity stories.
Yes, we can.
I lost my virginity really young. Probably won't come as a surprise to anybody.
Why did not in your mind you think you look like one? You have angel face there in case you don't know. See your sweet smile.
Okay, let me restart then. I lost my virginity at I wasn't gonna say the age. I lost my virginity at a very young age. I was in my teens, and
which I think is a decent. I don't think it's that.
I was
crazy
in my.
age. I sucked dick at that age.
I wasn't. You know, I actually didn't. Like, I guess like I had made out a few times and like they had tapped currents, but like I didn't ever like foreplay or anything. Like the first time I ever had sex, it was like straight to it. I was in like my mid-teens, and I had this boyfriend that was older than me by like 6 years, and he had told me at the time that like if I don't want to,
then he's
going to, and he was in uni. He was in the uni. I invented.
Wherever you are, sir, we want it to be known that we are a bastard.
No, he's a sweetheart.
He's a bastard for the pressuring, but I'm sure you're a sweetheart daily.
He's a sweetheart.
He's a bastard for that.
I'm trying to shade him. Anyway,
I'm trying to shade you. I don't know you. She knows you. I don't know you.
I haven't been talking to him in years, but
then you're a bastard.
No, stop it. Can we move on?
Sorry.
Foolish girl. Anyway, yeah, so he told me that, yeah, like, let's get into it, or like, I don't know what you're saying, you know. I was like, I had said, oh, I wanted to wait till I was married, and I remember his best friend burst out laughing. Like, and he like kind of turned into like, so when I think back to that day, like it makes a lot more sense now, because that day I was a bit confused. I was like, what's
funny?
But like I said, I was really young. I was like my mid-teens. And so yeah, like after I finished, he convinced me, got into it. I remember crying throughout. I didn't enjoy it.
Really?
It was just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Felt a bit weird. And like that was it. So I think.
How do you feel like right after? Did you feel like a woman? Did you feel like you were a woman? Did you feel like, okay, now
No.
I understand life?
I called my closest friend at the time. And I was like crying. I was like, I don't know why I did that. I felt like I needed to do it. She now asked me if we used a condom. When I said no, she said,
You guys use a condom?
I was so fucking stupid.
Oh my goodness. See why I say he's a bastard? Because he knew to use a condom.
Yeah, we didn't use a condom.
Huh? So did you have to like go on like morning after or anything?
Girl,
or you
did you remember me telling you
God?
that I used to fling myself from my bunk?
Geronimo.
Like I'll just use stand.
Just fought. Oh, whoops. Just shake as you're going.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Oh, it was just I was like a road vine.
Oh no.
I'm telling you, I did that for a couple of months, and then like when I saw my period like twice, 3 times, I was like, okay, cool,
okay, I'm good. Even you, so after the first period, you still kept flinging.
I was
shoot in case the thing hook.
Because I went to like an all girls secondary school.
Yeah.
In somewhere in Ogun State, and
there's a lot you hear. Yeah.
If you're pregnant, that's who you're pregnant.
Yes. Yeah, immediate exposure. Immediate exposure.
It's not just start swelling.
Yeah.
Under your house.
Yeah. You can't hide it. You can't hide it.
No. And like, so yeah, after that, I didn't have sex for a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, this shit is not for me. It just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
So like, it took a minute.
Did you break up with the boyfriend or did you stay with him?
No, we're still together. But like, I was like, right, I do what you want to do. I'm big.
I'm
like,
not doing
whatever
that.
it is, whatever.
Yeah,
it is,
if you want to go.
suit yourself. And like, I just kind of like took my time before I got back into it. Like, I got like 3-4 years later.
Okay, yeah.
I got back into it and
had a great time.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Tell me about yours.
Mine
sorry, I want to say something cheeky.
Go for it. All my virginity losses. All my. What were you gonna say?
I was going to talk about anal virginity.
I think we should. I'm still an anal virgin, not because I don't want to do it, but because one of my greatest fears is that I'll shit on someone's dick.
We spoke about this.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm really scared. Nobody on the streets. I can beat my chest and say nobody can see. Even that one, poo does what it does. I mean, I have bowel problem.
You know, the one
But I
time that I
cannot trust
did
my
try
bowels.
the one time that I did try it, I would say that when I was farting, my fart had like bubbles because of the lube.
Can you imagine? That's how you now fart. You now see bubble in the air, just moving. If you now pop it, fat. That's how it.
Yeah, fool. But yeah, share yours.
Okay, so I had the same boyfriendish. I guess we were dating for like years. From when I was like 13 to when I was in my elderly years.
Okay.
So he was like my first love, my first everything. So I always knew.
How long were you guys together for?
I think we like, I don't know. We were like on and off doing rubbish till I was like 20.
Like, why is that? Okay, carry on.
I don't know, because like, so I met him when I was in boarding school. I went to boarding school in like in the middle of nowhere in like Asaba, and he was like the only other person in Asaba. My good sis, I was in Lagoon.
Why did your parents?
Because I was in Lagoon and I was dying, so they were like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck like Lagos safe. Go to the village, because it was like a boarding school, like it wasn't a village per se.
Asaba is far.
Asaba is far.
Are you problematic?
No, I was just really miserable in Lagoon.
Okay,
so
fair.
they were like, go be there.
Thank God my parents.
And I actually loved that I went there, because we were like the first set, so I never had seniors, I never had anything. We had like this white principal who was very English and posh.
That was really cool.
Yeah, it was nice. The school went to shit eventually, but like when I was there, it was fine.
Just the location wasn't really giving.
I mean,
Did you used to fly there?
No, we used to drive, because that time Lagos made, like, the streets made sense. There was no risk of kidnap. I would fly to Benin sometimes and then like drive 1 hour.
Okay.
But like, yeah. So he was like the only guy that like made sense to me. He was cute. And so for years I had planned to lose my virginity to him. There was no way I was going to lose my virginity in Asaba. Fuck no. I already knew that one. I was like, it's not me.
What does
so
the
that years
location
from now,
matter? As long as two had some bodies.
I didn't want that too. I wanted to. I had been dreaming of sex. I was never one of those people that was like, I'm going to save it for marriage. Never. I knew I was going to fuck and fuck good. Like, I knew it. And I once like got in trouble with all my friends, because we were talking about like virginity and our sex stuff. And like, I was the only one that was like, yeah, I'm not waiting for marriage. And like, nobody spoke to me for like a week, because I was like, oh, she's a whore. Meanwhile, all of them lost their virginity before me.
I'm screaming.
But yeah, so he went to, when we were 18, I was in A levels, he was in uni, so I went to his town. Like, I'd planned it. I spoke to all my friends that had been fucking about underwear, about different things. I asked everybody for tips, like, how do I do it? What do this? Is it going to pain? And some people told me, like, there was one girl that told me, like, she had to go to hospital, like, when she lost her virginity, because it hurt so bad that, like, she thought she was going to die. So, like, and
like, she get a tear?
She had to, no, they barely started. She had to call 999 and like go to hospital, because
that's such a horror story.
Guy,
also embarrassing.
But then somebody else told me theirs didn't hurt at all. So I was now there like, okay,
what's my own going to be?
Let me just be in the middle.
Does the person have hips that hasn't hurt as well?
Yes, that has hurt. Yeah,
that has hurt.
Yeah, she had like hips. She had like, yeah,
different things contribute.
Different things, man. So I went, in my head, we were going to like, I went in the afternoon, so I thought, okay, we were going to like chill, and then in the evening, we'll get really romantic, light candles. Is a lie. As I landed, we did the sex. I've never been so disappointed.
Was it by him?
Well, I mean, I now realize years later that me and him just didn't have good sexual chemistry. Which is really annoying, because I like made out with this person, and like he was, I think the first person that fingered me, it was the first person that did it, it wasn't the first dick I sucked, but like, he don't gotta know that. I mean, he knows that now. But he didn't do that at the time. It was my first everything, and everything else had been good. So I thought the sex would be good. I was so bored. I was just there. I felt like I was being split in two. I was just like, so this is the thing. Everybody, all the rappers have been rapping. All the singers have been, this rubbish. They say sex sells. This rubbish sells.
You know, when I grew older and I reheard the lyrics of Little Chris saying, some say that sex is overrated, but they just ain't doing it right.
That's a fact, because 2 years later I was like, I see, but at the time,
I see that. I see you, Luda.
I was saying, we see you. It was so, but then it was also nice, because like I loved him, he loved me. He was very cute. We spent the whole weekend together. I think we only had sex that like twice, one that time and like one other time, and I stopped it the second time because I was like, I'm not having a good time. But yeah, so it was cute. But then I was just,
isn't it awkward trying to stop sex?
Again, like we were 18 at this point. I know this man for like 5 years.
Like
so
even
I was like,
now,
get out. I don't care.
Like you don't care.
No,
it's
what are you going to do? Beat me? Get out of me, sir, immediately.
Like,
or you lie, or you like fake an orgasm or something. I don't mind faking.
No, so I don't fake orgasms.
I used to in the past. I don't anymore.
I did.
Thank you, Jesus.
I stopped faking orgasms the day I had a real one.
Yeah, to be fair.
I just
I tried to
realized.
fake it once and they caught me. They caught me red-handed. I tried to fake it and he literally stopped like mid-thrust and he was like, I know what you sound like when you come. That's bullshit. I was like, He was like, are you not having a good time? I was like, I am. I'm just hungry. I want to eat.
I'm screaming because I understand that hunger, man. You know, like, that's why I said, like, now I've learned. I'm just like, please, I beg, time out.
Yes, I need to eat. I'm tired. But this one, he done a good job. And I had come like twice. So I was like, let me do the grand finale 3 times so he would think, He said, stop that. I said, okay. That was the last time I ever, because I was
Not
like, let
the
them
grand
not.
finale.
Ha. But my virginity story was it was okay. Like, he's still my friend. I'm sure he's gonna watch it. And I've told this story before, so like he knows. Love you, boo. But like, yeah.
Okay, that's
It was
not
very
bad.
alright. But I didn't have sex for like a year.
I wish
after.
sometimes when I think about it, I wish I had like the whole like candles and like rose petals and like.
That
I wish
was
I
the
wish it
dream.
was kind of romantic. I think it would have also it would have shaped the way I saw men and relationships in general. I think so. I think because of how I lost my virginity, I didn't at the beginning attach a lot of importance to sex.
Yeah.
Because the person that had lost it to, it turns out that he was fucking bitches anyway.
Oh.
So
Oh no, but same too. This guy fucked my best friend. So I thought we were losing our virginities together. But like, yes, I know. Oh, I know. But yes, so he like had sex with my one of my best friends.
that's who did.
And she didn't tell me. He told me like by mistake, thinking I knew.
Let's not even talk about friends.
Bruh. Oh, she's not my friend anymore.
Swiftly moving
I guess.
on.
Love you, whore. No, don't love you, whore. Also, you're not a whore. I'm sure. I don't know where she is.
Between everybody in this story, like, you're the victim.
Are you
sure you're the victim?
I am a little bit the victim.
You and that
but
dick that
like,
you sucked at the victim.
no, let me tell you something. That one was mistake. I was 15. I said, I'm a big girl. I don't want to lose my virginity.
But you were sucking dick at 15?
Nigga, look, I was horny from when I was 12. So I even hate myself. And now that I think about what I actually did, I wouldn't say that it counts as like sucking dick. Because I literally just put it in my mouth and then took it out. The very first time I sucked dick. But then I now did it again properly. I didn't know. I just wanted to see what it felt like to be in my mouth. Oh. And I was like, I like it. And then a few weeks later, I like properly sucked it. And I've never understood girls that don't like sucking dick. I don't understand that concept.
I think they're lying.
I love it. I genuinely love it.
I think
if you don't like it, you're lying or you are
or you don't know how to.
Thank you. Or the dick is too big. Because sometimes when it's something,
you're lying. You don't know how to, or it's too big.
It's too big. If it's too big, it's not fun. Your jaw is spinning, your mouth is spinning, everything you're spinning. Jesus. It's like when you're eating one big burger, but the burger is not finishing. You can make it.
Yeah, at least burger you can chew.
Yes, this is what you have to. Oh my God. I am.
Yeah, I agree. So the virginity story, I think I already talked about it. I don't know if I did that on or off camera.
No, tell us. I think it was off camera.
I don't know. My ex and I were in a good mood and decided to try it. So
let's do this shit. Literally.
And shit happens when you do that shit. So it was interesting. The orgasm from it is nice, but
I think there's like the virginity losing experience. The same way with sex. It's just very unique to every individual.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Like some people want to like fuck people who they love and some people want to fuck strangers, so it's not awkward.
Can I just also say that this is not even in any way of us encouraging to lose your virginity or not lose your virginity or losing in a threesome, losing in a
Man, imagine losing your virginity in a threesome. From jump, doing entire road. Just wow. Oh my goodness.
It happens, so I'm not even saying any of that. Like nobody's saying you should do any of that.
Everything we are saying on this podcast is just what our own lives, and if you relate.
Yeah,
if you don't, if high keys or relatable, please unlook. I mean,
if
but
high keys or relatable, unlook for
unlook. But if you know, like, I know a lot of people who like. They want to lose their virginity, but for some reason or not, they've not. I know a lot of people who are like holding their virginities for like religious reasons, for other miscellaneous reasons. I know people are just scared. I know one girl that was like, oh, that she's waiting for like not her husband, but for like the ideal man. That she doesn't want to her first to be her husband, but she wants to be the ideal man.
I think it's
She's
fascinating.
28 now. She's a virgin. Don't they look like Lucozade? Like,
I think it's
Gatsby.
fascinating that there are people that like would have anal sex multiple times constantly.
yeah, but their
But, like,
hymens are intact.
Yeah,
I
and they'll
don't
say
get
that
that.
I'm a front bum bum virgin and not a back bum bum virgin.
But like, you know, if that's what you like,
Orishimishi, orishishimi. Orimishishi. Because it cannot be orishirishi.
I don't get it. I think the one thing I have with virgins I don't understand is, okay, you want to be a virgin. That means you don't want anybody else to enter you. But you say, you never taught yourself. I don't understand that one. Like,
Yeah,
you're
can you teach yourself to be a
25.
virgin?
Why not? I taught myself tied when I was a virgin. I was like masturbating when I was like 10.
That was a very short time gap, Tamara.
No, 10 and 8. 10 and 8.
Okay, fair.
18 rather, not 8. 10 and 18. Like, that was 8 good years. So by the time I lost my virginity, me, I knew what one.
You started touching yourself when you were 10?
It was a mistake. I was in the shower.
Oh, yeah, you said
yes, and then I was like, "Ooh, yeah." So I knew my body well. Much less somebody that's 25. You have not done anything. You have not just figured it out.
You know,
You have not even put one small finger to see if it.
I can, not one small finger.
One auntie of mine, or was it my mom? Safe. Somebody told me that like, if you don't open a door or a window for 26 years, when you open it, it goes stiff. You'll be. If you don't do anything, you'll be there fighting the window. It may not even open because it would have locked.
On today's pod, what we've likened women's bodies to is
Window.
a window.
a creaky window.
That's funny.
Like,
I think it's a
that's at
personal
least,
choice thing, man. I think once you get into it and you get into it, I don't like the two things I don't like pressuring people about.
Yeah.
First thing is sex.
Of course.
Second thing is drugs.
Yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't pressure people to have sex or to do drugs. Like, you should never, girl.
I don't pressure people
You
for
should
drugs.
never pressure anybody to do any of those two things.
I don't pressure nobody for drugs because that's how if your life will go askew. But like sex is lit. I'm not pressuring you, but it's lit. Like, and like, unless it's religious reasons, people are just waiting for,
Some people,
I don't know, the
think,
sun to fall down.
I think I've learned that, like, you don't have to.
Everybody's different, sure.
You don't have to understand my reason for not
Yeah.
wanting to do something. What if I don't want to get STDs? Like,
That's also a reason.
That's a
but then
very
there's
valid
condoms.
reason.
Also, like, who are you fucking? When it's not street touching. Don't fuck stranger now. You should fuck your friend. Also, I used to have a thing. Have you ever gone on like an STI like date? Like, just to go to the clinic and make sure everybody's like clean and good?
You and your partner?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done it as a date.
I've done it as a date. Like, literally, we went to like the clinic and then we went for dinner. And
What
while
if you,
at
like,
dinner,
had
we're
something?
like, then the date has finished now. The date is over. I've done it like 3 times. We're like, yeah.
I don't know if that's wholesome or weird.
It's a mix. It's weird.
I haven't gotten tested this year.
Have you? Or you haven't?
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
I did
Like
recently-ish. Yeah, I did in May or June. No, June. May? I can't remember one of those.
So apparently you're supposed to do it every quarter, but I saw a post that said you that are always doing
Every
tests.
quarter, 4 times a year. How much sex?
Yeah, I saw a post that said you that you're always doing tests. One day you find what you're looking for. So I'm like, yeah, let me chill on every quarter.
I better go. Me, I'll do my test. It depends on how much sex I've been having. Like, I did this one because I like found like somebody like new and we knew, okay, we're not fucking anybody else, so let's go.
Yeah.
Let's make sure it's clean. So that way I
you know
know
what I
now
hate?
if I catch any disease, it's you and I kill you.
Do you know what I
Okay, I love
hate? I hate yeast infections.
So, like, I feel like there's a stigma around yeast infections.
And there shouldn't be.
And thrush and stuff. And it's not
And
your
UTIs.
fault. I get UTIs like that. Like that. All it takes is I wear, like, underwear from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. UTI. Like,
Yeast
when I was little, I
infections-
used to get UTIs. Like, wow.
Yeast infections
And
are
I wasn't
like
fucking obviously. I was
the
7.
bane of my existence.
Yeah. UTIs are horrible. It's only now. That's why I drink so much cranberry juice. Like, I actively have to, like, manage my vagina.
Cranberry juice.
You know? It has
Cranberry
juice.
juice.
Just cranberry.
Oh
Well, I
my
usually force
days.
myself to like vodka cranberries because I was like healthy drunk.
You're drinking vodka and cranberry.
That is potato and cranberry. In fact, it's salad. I'm drinking salad. Healthy girl.
Then in that case, I'm having crushed berries.
You're also having a salad.
Crushed
You're having grapes.
crushed grapes.
Yeah.
And a few berries.
Yeah, South African grapes. Therefore, in fact, chin chin to our healthiness, girl. Get like us. So, is there any tips you would have for anyone who's out there like trying to lose their virginity? Like, there's this girl listening to this and she's scared. She's been wanting to fuck, but she's like scared of like what her parents would think, what society would think, what everybody would think. So
What
she
did her
just
parents have
panics.
to do with her orgasm?
My dear, that was the very first. Listen, I hope you heard that question because I know so many. I know somebody who didn't lose their virginity because they were worried like about what like it would mean for them after. Like they were worried they might become like a whore.
You know
they were worried their
something?
parents will panic. They were worried.
You know
And
what
I
I've
was like,
realized?
"How do your mommy know you lost your virginity?"
You're worried about what your parents think. If you spend your whole life being worried about what your parents think,
You will not live. Because all parents do is worry.
I think you should, as long as you make responsible decisions, you stay protected, you know who you're talking to,
Yeah.
and like your everything that you do is on the up and up. I think you should, if you want to like explore your sexuality, then you should.
Yep.
I think it's your prerogative to, like, it's you. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're not harming anybody. Like, why the fuck not?
Exactly.
And like your sex life has absolutely nothing to do with your parents.
Nothing. Like I keep trying to tell people, your parents fuck. You realize that's how they got here. So your parents are fucking.
It's
so
like
for you to know.
you just need to know that you're ready. That's why I said it's a personal thing.
It's
if
a
you want to be a
personal thing.
virgin to whenever,
Go
do
for
that.
it.
But if you want to have sex, let it be like
Go
your
for
own
it.
decision. Don't
Yeah.
let someone else pressure you like I was. Like now, in a million years, you can't talk from now to the kingdom come. We could just look each other.
Yeah, that's another thing. It should always
Like-
be. You should be comfortable.
So
It's
I would say that
nice when you're comfortable.
if I were to change anything, I should have definitely done it when I was older.
Yeah. Or when you are ready. Not even. It's not about age. Just when you
I
are
was
ready in yourself.
When it was actually something I wanted to do. Because when I was very, very apprehensive about sex.
Yeah.
And for something that I enjoyed the way I do now, it would have been something that I could have easily hated it.
Yeah.
And
Could have gone left. Yeah.
yeah, I'm glad I kind of had some sort of guide.
I don't know when you said guide. I just saw somebody with their tongue spelling out guide.
No. What I even envisioned, what I even envisioned when I said guide was. But yeah, I had some sort of guide that kind of like let me know that, this is nice, you don't like that, you like this, you don't like that, you like this, and yeah.
Yeah.
So far,
It's
so
just
good.
about you. It should be about you. There's a lot of the times when like I find babes say things like, "Oh, what would he think?" or like the guy's opinion.
think about
or I genuinely, when I wanted to lose my virginity, it was actually after that I thought I should have asked him more like what he. I didn't give a shit.
I think the
I was
older
like,
you
I
get,
wanna do
the
it.
more you realize that you relate to those aunties that seemed like they were
Assholes.
non-conforming.
Yeah.
Um,
Those ones that wear gold, boo boo, don't have husband, just move mad. That your other auntie say,
those are the ones
that
that
your
are
mom
chopping
say,
life.
That they chop life. Those are the ones that chop life. That's how you should move. Focus on you. Don't be worried about what anybody will say. What the man will
like
say.
Chama will say, focus on your focus.
Focus on your focus, and in this case, the focus is your clit. So just don't worry about others.
You're so irritating. I swear. I want to use this mic and bash your head in because you're crazy. But yeah, I ultimately think like your virginity should be a personal thing.
Yep.
Don't know about that.
When you're good and ready, and don't be scared either. It's not painful. Well, it's
It can
it's
be.
different. It's painful because
It
like,
can be.
but like, don't be scared. Like, try.
Also, you don't lose your virginity
Try.
to someone that has like a really large penis.
Honest to God, that's the keyest advice I think we've given on this podcast so far. If you know you're a virgin, somebody now come with something 12 inches like this thick.
Unless like you guys are married and there's
Even
no
that
way
one,
out.
you first sleep with somebody else. You tell him bring
No,
dildo.
You guys will, yeah.
You tell him bring
You
dildo.
use
Let's
sex
train.
toy.
Let's do vagina training
and I
because
think that Nigerians need to stop this stigma around sex toys because
and that one doesn't even make sense.
how did all of us get here? Like, people had sex.
People have sex.
I hate the stigma around sex because it's what causes people to have like abortions that kill them.
Yeah.
It's what causes people to have STDs they can't speak about.
It's
And
what causes them to hide and be having sex with useless men instead of
Yes.
being open about their sexuality and fucking better people.
I think we do a huge disservice, especially to women.
Yep.
When we make sex just a thing of you get pregnant and you have kids.
For guys, it's fun, but for babes, it's a dangerous thing that will kill you.
And I also think that it's problematic that like women have the power to withhold sex as a punishment in relationships.
Was that not the whole plot of Wives on Strike or something like that? One
I haven't
Nollywood
seen
movie.
that.
I haven't seen
But
it
like
either.
because
I think I saw what happened.
But like I just think like it is so mind blowing because the sex is supposed to be something that we both enjoy.
Yes, it's a
But
beautiful
then
thing.
you can't blame women that withhold sex because some women don't even enjoy sex.
Yeah.
They just do it because
It's transactional.
it's nice time.
Yeah.
Your partner is here.
My guy is having a good time.
Yeah. Okay. And that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to pick and choose when you want to have sex, and you're supposed to be able to enjoy it.
It's supposed to be enjoyed. It's a nice thing. It's a
It's-
fun thing. It's a way for you and somebody you care
To
about
connect.
to get intimate. You don't even have to care
Yes.
about them in terms of love them. Just somebody like you want to be intimate with.
Yeah,
Intimacy is a nice thing.
It's a nice, intimate way to connect. And I think,
Yeah.
like, if you don't enjoy it, you probably need to look into why you don't, because there are a lot of people that actually don't enjoy
No, there's
sex.
asexual people who don't
Yes,
enjoy
that's
sex,
what
and
I'm
that one is okay
saying.
too. But even that one, to get there, sure you will have the sex first to know you don't like,
I was
it,
on
or you
I was
like,
on TikTok
no.
recently and I saw a post about somebody tweeting about somebody posting about me pretending to enjoy penetration, like something along those lines, and there
And
were
it's
a
like,
lot of babes in
why?
the comments saying
Yes,
they don't like penetration too, but they're straight. Like they're like, yeah, I swear I'm straight. Like I don't mind it sometimes, but I
That's
don't always
crazy.
enjoy it. And like it's okay and
So,
it's normal. Like I
yeah.
don't get why people don't talk about it, because
Your partner should know. You should know. Whatever you like, just don't be ashamed to say it. And I swear to you, no matter what weird thing you like, no matter what weird kink it is, no matter how
as long
you
as you
feel,
don't, as long as you don't like
somebody. Yes, please, pedophiles. We're not talking to you. But even them, there is always somebody for you. A pedophile, there's a fellow
There's
pedophile
nobody-
that is out there for you. Two of you can don't
But
be
a
pedophiles
pedophile
with the
will not
kids.
look for a
But
pedophile-
well, that's true. They will be
pedophile.
looking for. Okay, pedophiles are different. That one is mental illness. We're not talking about you. But if you have a consensual, legal kink, don't feel bad about it. I saw a documentary in London about how there's this like British couple where they have a service. They wrap people in like lettuce, and they wrap you they make you a shawarma basically, and then like people, it like turns them on. So sometimes like people are like rolling around the lettuce and like jerking off, and it's a thriving business. If there's a business, somebody's making money providing services for somebody with kink where they want to be a sexual shawarma, do you think it's you that likes your toes socks that will not? There is something for everybody. Don't be
It's like
scared. Go outside.
fetish.
But some people think it's so weird. I know somebody that was like, oh my God, like, I don't even know how to say this, but like, I just really like when like my partner like makes out with other people. And she felt she was blushing. Have you ever seen a Negro blush? She was red. And in my head, I was like, okay, you like voyeurism. That's not weird. Like, it's
Toxic.
fine. It's fine. You will find
Voyeurism
somebody that
for
likes
real.
it with you. Just do what you like.
think
Be
you should
doing
just
it.
talk to
Somebody
your
will like
partners,
you.
man.
Talk to your partner. It will shock you what they like. It will shock you that they might be into it. And if they're not, then you will find the one that's into it. Do what you like.
Exactly.
Oh. Don't stress your life.
Exactly. Like we've said on the podcast so many times, men and women are like
Crazy.
buses.
We're all crazy.
If you miss one in the next 15 minutes, another one.
Another one will come. If the love of your life today says, okay, I don't like this, your kink, I'm leaving you, don't cry and beg them to stay. Tell them go. Within at least 365 days, somebody else will come that like that your
Worst
kink.
case scenario,
As
depending
in-
on your standards.
As in, yeah, exactly, depending on standards. Sometimes you have to be a bit loosey-goosey. But even that one, no, I have a friend that has held her standards strong, hard.
And it's
It's
still
been some
works
years
for her.
of singleness, but when she meets the one, we are ready.
Not years of singleness.
But that is,
Yeah.
even me, I'm going for high. My standards were high. Not really. For dating or for fucking. There's basically somebody for everybody. It's the
yeah.
moral of the story.
Moral of
There's
the story.
somebody for
Okay.
everybody.
So
I believe that is the end of the episode.
Yeah, we finished talking.
I've been
about-
hitting my mic this whole time. Am I in trouble? Can you tell I'm hitting the mic? Okay, cool.
We've had enough shit for today.
We've had I think it's been a successful episode.
We've spoken to you about
Basically.
some really personal things.
Yeah, we've gotten very intimate with you.
My mom ever
Although
finds
if
this
you
podcast,
ever
it
listen
would
to
be
my old
so
podcast,
funny.
you've heard this Virginity
You know
story
what
so
I'm
many
looking
times.
forward to? I know my sister is going to listen to it because my sister likes podcasts. And if she ever listens to it, she's just like, my
Hi,
sister.
Valerie, sis.
Hey, baby.
You're so good. Like, you're so lucky. All my siblings. I doubt any of you hoes will listen to this.
My
bitches.
sister would definitely listen to my podcast.
Bitches.
That's my rider.
My mom might.
My one of one.
My dad doesn't know what a
My
podcast
rider.
is.
She will definitely watch my podcast. But yeah.
They all know all this shit anyway. I tell my siblings all the
You
time.
know what you're supposed to do. Like, subscribe. You know, tell us what you think.
It will be somewhere on the screen. Oh. So, Lowkey Relatable Pod on Instagram and social media.
Yes, it's Lowkey Relatable Pod on Instagram,
I
TikTok, and Twitter.
Yeah, lowkeyrelatable.pod at gmail.com if you want to email us.
Chat shit.
Yeah, and we will be back. And tell us your stories, your virginity stories, like how you lost it, if you haven't lost it. If you're worried and you want like to figure out how to do it, if you lost it and then the guy is being an asshole after, I wouldn't even say email us. I say dump that nigga and fuck someone else, but like email us still and we'll talk it through. Like just send us your stories and we will get it back.
Tamara is problematic, but I do agree with half of everything she said.
People say I'm problematic. I dey chop life for me. I'm living a great life. So good luck to you and your problems.
So we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye. Peace and love. Looks like a vagina.